Hi guys, and welcome to my sort of unofficial Jurassic Junkie Friday night rant video, sort of half response thing. In a way, it's just sort of my own little video. I thought I'd just tag Jurassic Junkie's name in the tags. A bit naughty, I know, just to sort of try and get some more views. But basically, some of you might know me already or might not. I do look a bit like John Lennon, but anyway, this is what I like to call the Friday night or Friday day Drinky-Winky, and in the fashion of Jurassic Junkie, I've decided to drink a beer, and it's Mal Classica, so it's quite a nice Spanish beer. I think it's quite expensive in England, but I'm in Spain, so here it's quite cheap, so let's give it a go. Right, so I want to just go straight into it, and my topic today is basically next generation console names. Now, before I start any further, sorry if the quality isn't the best, and I know I haven't got brilliant editing skills, so this is all going to be done in one take, one simultaneous take. I would love to do extra things like show images and video clips and all of that, but then I don't want to be arrested by the copyright police on YouTube and get this video taken away if it does get a fair amount of views, because I have got some good points to say on what I'm about to say. So next generation console names, that includes the Wii U, because the Wii U is classed as next gen, the next Sony system and the next Microsoft system. So I'm going to go straight into it with Nintendo's Wii U. Now, a lot of people wonder why Nintendo called their system the Wii U, and for me, I really don't know why they did call it the Wii U, because the Wii U just doesn't sound right. And now Nintendo have explained in various press conferences what the U means, but I'm going to tell you what I think the U means. Now, if you do or do not own a Wii U system, I don't. But you can look at these images on Google anyway. You type in Wii U logo. Now look at the logo, specifically the logo, the final logo, not a fan art logo, the actual logo of the U. So the Wii is basically the same as the last gen Wii, but the U itself. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think that looks like a U. That's not how I would write the letter U when I'm writing anything, and what I basically think it is a message. Now, like I just said, Nintendo do explain themselves what the U means, but I'm talking about the actual logo. There is a hidden message with this logo. The U, as far as I'm concerned, looks like a smiley face. Now, a smiley face, of course, is a symbol and a message of happiness. And this is what a lot of companies during this year and even last year, 2011, and in future years, 2013, a lot of companies are trying to send out a message to the consumers of happiness, to be happy. Because let's face it, no matter where you are in the world right now, we're all in an economic crisis, there's debt, there's recession. It's a really, really horrible, shitty place to live right now. So what the last thing consumers, the manufacturers, want to do for the consumers is to make them sad and unhappy. They want to create and generate happiness. So they want us to remember that you can be happy no matter what life you live. And happiness is advertised in a lot of things. Coca-Cola, for example, if you've watched their adverts, they say open happiness. And I think there's even, I think here in Spain, they've got on the actual cans the same slogan, but in Spanish, but in the shape of a smiley face. So that's one. Febreze, the Febreze advert that's currently on TV, I do have English telly, so I watch all of these adverts. It says breathe happy. And as well, the first thing you see when it says Febreze, breathe happy, is the smiley face, which is like a U, but then it's like a Y. And the same thing with the Wii U logo, is that it's a U, but it doesn't look like a U. You see breathe happy with the Y at the end, but it doesn't look like a Y. You would not write a Y like a smiley face with a little line at the bottom. So that again, that's another company that's trying to generate happiness, breathe happy. and there's also many others. I could probably go on for another 5 minutes discussing, but those are just the two main ones because they are current. What you see on your TV screens now, if you watch X Factor on Saturday night, you'll more than likely come across one of these adverts. But also just in general with people in life, messaging people on Facebook and Twitter, everybody is using smiley faces, sideways smiley faces. I'll get to more about that in a minute. What was I saying? They do the sideways smiley faces, but also the point that I'm trying to make here is that the smiley face is trying to bring out the happiness in all of us, and social networking is the key to doing that. Now with the sideways smiley face is you could say, well, the Wii U does not do a sideways smiley face, it's a normal smiley face. But imagine if you think of the alphabet, what are the two letters that represent the closest to a smiley face? The U and the C. So C and U, I won't say two other letters that make up a horrible name or word. C and U are the closest, but the C is a sideways smiley face, so that won't exactly look good on a packaging, but Nintendo could have called their system Wii C. Wii C sounds so much better than Wii U, but as I just said, the U looks better on paper, on the actual packaging. I could not imagine a Nintendo game having the C that way or that way. It just wouldn't look right. There would be something wrong with that. So they've obviously gone into a meeting together to discuss the name that they've chosen, and they've put, I think they've compared both together. Wii C sounds better, Wii U looks better on paper, but Wii C does sound good. But we see, we do, we think. Who's ever used the Wii U do that over there? It doesn't make sense, but it looks better on the actual game covers of the games. So Wii U is obviously better for marketing really when you look at the logo, but Wii C sort of does sound better. So whether Nintendo have actually sort of thought of that, I have no idea. Maybe that's what they'll call their next system. I have no idea. I'm still trying to think what I have actually forgotten something to say. It's probably the beer, but oh well. I was just trying to think. It was something to do with social networking, with people messaging each other with the smiley face. But well. So yeah, on to Microsoft. Now Microsoft and Sony have nowhere near as much thoughts as I did on Nintendo. But for Microsoft, the only thing I can really predict with their next name is that they will not call their next system Xbox at all. The Xbox brand does sound dated. If you think about the actual tablet computers that they've got out, the Microsoft Surface and the whole new redesigned Windows and Microsoft logo, they will just completely refresh the whole lineup of current and new futuristic items that come out in the next few years. So the next game system will be called Microsoft something. I have no idea what, but that's what I predict. Their tablet's called Microsoft Surface. Windows 8 is called Windows 8, yes, but Windows is a much bigger trademark name than Xbox is. I know in terms of gaming, Xbox is huge, but like I said, Xbox does sound a bit outdated, and Microsoft something sounds more current, more suitable for their redesigned logo. So that's all I can really say on Microsoft, and I'm not really too keen on Microsoft. I did have a 360 and an original Xbox both at launch, but I've never used the OnLive system, the gaming thing, because it costs money. I think, why do you have to do that when it's free on the iOS devices and the PSN networks from Sony? So that's that. And now moving on to Sony, something a little bit more interesting, not as interesting as Nintendo, but more interesting than Microsoft, is I predict that they could, they're going to keep the PlayStation branding for sure. PlayStation has been a household name ever since the first one came out in the mid-90s, and they're still using it today with their current handheld, the PS Vita. I think it is a bit of a silly name, but it sounds probably futuristic and whatnot. But their next system, I don't think will be called the PS4, it will be called the PSY. Yes, the PSY. Why the PSY? Well, go back to what's the most famous YouTube video ever. It's PSY, or his name is pronounced Psy, but it's called PSY. The guy who created Gangnam Style, nearly at 1 billion views as I'm recording this video. It's massive, it won't stop, it will just keep gathering views. It could even get to 2 billion by the end of next year, who knows. PSY sounds really futuristic, it's current, it's up to date. People are going to think of PSY and they're going to relate back to the song, which is like the most biggest thing to happen since sliced bread, and it's going to really boost up Sony's product if they actually call their next system the Sony PSY. Obviously people have got to think of what Y stands for, but I'm sure I haven't got enough thinking capabilities or time to really think of a good enough thing. But I wish I could, but I know this video is only going to get a few views, so I'm not trying too desperate to sort of make a whole thing. But the PSY is really good, and like I said, there's no copyright or trademark infringement from that name, because his name isn't called PSY, it's called Psy. But PSY can easily be taken, named by Sony for the next product, so I think that's really interesting. It's something they should think about doing. So yeah guys, that's all I have today. Like I said, sorry if I've stolen views or just put Jurassic Junkie's name in the bottom, but as it's Friday I thought I'd do that. It might get me some more views, and yeah, please let me know your thoughts, comment down below, and yeah, there might be some more videos soon, so please let me know what you think of my thoughts, and subscribe if you want to. If I do get enough positivity response, I will do more of the same video. I'm currently trying to do different projects on this channel. If anything works, I'll do more videos of that specific type of thing. If nothing works, then I suppose you won't be seeing me for much longer. But that's all guys for now, so thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.